Feel good? Nice and cool? Yeah, it's hot, so getting better though.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Shawn from Miles to Memories, and I'm so glad to have you here as we tour Bally's, a full hotel review, casino review, let you know what it's like to stay here right in the heart of the Las Vegas Strip. If you watched some of our earlier closed casino videos, you'll notice that this is the area where there was a wall for a long time blocking Paris, Las Vegas from the closed Bally's, but now Bally's is reopened, and this beautiful little connector area, which I always more closely associated with Paris, is now reopened, and that's great, and so is Bally's, and there's so much to see. I can't wait to show you that. Before I get into the video further, if you like our videos, please help us out, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're hitting 10,000 subscribers sometime in the next week, and we're going to do a huge giveaway for our subscribers, so look for that on the channel. Let's head to check-in, and if you watched my Flamingo video, you probably know I have a little bit of a frustration with the Caesars check-in process. There are lots of kiosks and employees standing around, but there's only one person working for VIP or the Diamond line, and there was a bit of a wait, just like with Flamingo, but in the end, the employee who came to check me in was friendly, and she did ask if there was any preferences I had, and I asked for just something with a nice view, and she did give me a room with a view, so no complaints there. I do wish that they would tighten up that check-in process just a little bit, but let's head upstairs and check out the room. This elevator definitely seen better days, and I do not know the source of that mystery stain, but we will go check out the room. Now, this tower used to be known as the North Tower, now is known as the Resort Tower, and it is a T formation with 3 wings. And as I said, I was given a room that had a great view of the Strip, although because of the other tower at Bally's, it's a little bit obstructed, but I did get to see the Bellagio fountains, and you'll get to see all of my views. Let's head inside. Mini fridge. A second mirror. Really nice large desk. Sitting area. What do you think about this red wallpaper? I really, really like it. And the lamps too. Let's head into the bathroom, see what it looks like. The bathroom at Bally's doesn't look anything special, sort of small like you find in hotels from this era, but they have removed the bathtub, which is definitely appreciated. And in its place, we have this walk-in shower, which I found to be very nice and definitely serving the purpose. I did stay at Tropicana just the night after this, and they had that old school tub kind of thing, and I definitely appreciated this. As we check out the view, and we'll take a couple looks at some other angles of the room. This is a Resort King room in the Resort Tower. As I said, this is the original tower at Bally's, and it just went through a massive renovation. They just spent $125 million renovating over 2,000 rooms in this tower, and I think they did a great job. It's modern, comfortable, and fairly high quality. This is the view around sunset, and let's look at the view at night. Not too bad. Nice to see the Rio all lit up there in the distance. And notice the Bellagio fountains. I'll have a shot a little bit later showing you a better view where we could actually see the fountains on both sides of that Bally's South Tower. My room cost $30 a night plus tax, so it was $34.01, including tax. No resort fee because of my Caesars Diamond status that I got through Founders Card. I'll leave a link down below if you're interested in Founders Card. No resort fees, tons of other things for Caesars Diamond. This area holds BLT Steakhouse and Nobu. BLT Steakhouse is famous for housing the Sterling Brunch, a tradition going back decades at Bally's. It is an incredibly indulgent experience. Over $100 a person. You get caviar, all you can drink champagne. It is closed right now. These are pictures from a couple years ago, and it's kind of dark in there, hard to get great pictures, but my favorite part was the all you can eat lobster tails, massive lobster tails. Something to look forward to when things come back. What's interesting about Bally's is that the casino is built above street level, and you have this massive mall down here that is at street level, although it feels sort of like it's in the basement. And this mall holds Bodies, the exhibition, and the Twilight Zone golf course, the gym. You even get down to the pool and the monorail here, the food court. It's sort of a strange layout, but Bally's is very, very narrow and deep. Let's walk around a little bit, and then we'll talk about the history of Bally's, the very interesting history. Bally's opened on December 5th, 1973 as the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino. And at that time, it was the largest hotel in the world at 2,084 rooms, eventually growing in 1981 to 2,812 that we see now. And this is perhaps the strangest location of a sports book anywhere in Las Vegas. It's in this mall at the far end, maybe a 5-minute walk from the actual casino out towards the monorail and the pool. But there's a large and beautiful sports book. And if you haven't followed the news, Caesars is buying William Hill, so it should be fully integrated soon. This area, as you turn the corner, is a little bit quieter. There's some closed down shops, and let's look at the gym. This is what the gym looks like for a 2,000 plus room hotel, and not a single person in here working out. The purple equipment sort of reminds me of Planet Fitness, I guess, but overall, a well-equipped gym for guests of Bally's. As many of you know, MGM Grand is now the name of a different hotel on the corner of Tropicana and Las Vegas Boulevard. And what happened is a huge fire. November 21st, 1980, a giant fire started in a restaurant in the casino and it spread up the hotel. 87 people died in one of the deadliest fires in US history. And more importantly, it changed the hotel industry forever. New safety measures were implemented and the modern era of fire safety in hotels began. Here we look at the pool, and this area is far from the hotel, a long walk, but it is rather attractive.
You got it locked.
It actually is on the other side of the monorail tracks. Unfortunately, it was already closed by the time I got here, but this is a look from the Paris Bally's parking garage. You see the monorail and then this pool. Sort of looks like a wave pool, but it is not a wave pool. And there's also tennis courts out there as well. Also in this area is the monorail entrance. And for anybody who doesn't know, the monorail in Las Vegas started as a 2-stop system from MGM Grand to Bally's, and it was a privately financed system, private for those two casinos, and it used ex-Disney World monorail trains. So it actually took the old Disney World trains, and a fun fact, the current monorail trains are the same size as the Disney World trains because of that. Unfortunately, the monorail is closed, and we don't know when it's going to reopen, but it was recently purchased by the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, and they said they're going to operate it until its end of life in probably about 10 years. One interesting thing about that is there is a non-compete for public transport in this area, and because the Convention and Visitors Authority now owns the monorail, that non-compete doesn't really apply. So we could see the expansion of the Tesla system from the convention center or all kinds of other things, but hopefully the monorail will reopen soon. Stayed there, stayed there, stayed there, stayed there. Not yet. Stayed there, not yet. Stayed there, stayed there, stayed there. This is a quick look at the food court. There's also a Johnny Rockets here and a few other small places to eat. It wasn't very busy, but it is pretty. And as I said, this feels like the basement, but you really are on street level. And this is an exit directly out to Flamingo Road. And here's what it looks like. That Westin is the former Maxim. And this is my favorite area. I love watching this monorail track kind of dive between those two buildings there. And the way it curves through this area, it just feels very big city-ish. And I always enjoyed this area. And this is Batista's Hole in the Wall. It's been there forever, has pretty decent Italian food. Back in the old days, I used to work at IHOP, and Batista used to actually come in and he would sing opera to us. He was an opera singer, such a character. Now this entrance is on the side on Flamingo Road, and you can kind of see how the casino level is now above street level here. And we're gonna head inside, walk around a little bit more, and then we're gonna head out to the Grand Bazaar shops, which I find interesting on every single visit. Grand Bazaar shops opened on February 26th, 2015 as a replacement for the entrance to Bally's. There was an area that wasn't widely utilized, and they definitely improved it here. I really enjoy this area. I enjoy walking through here. It has some great restaurants, Giordano's. I've never tried some of them, like the Redneck Riviera. Have you ever been there? Let me know in the comments. Also some great fried chicken, and the It's Sugar store is here as well. We're gonna check that out just a little bit later. Another thing I walk by a lot in my videos is this Blue Ribbon fried chicken. It looks delicious, smells delicious. If you've eaten there, let me know how it is. I do like Grand Bazaar shops. I think it is sort of a cheap frontage compared to some of the other ones on the strip, and I wish they spent a little bit more money into fixing it, but I'm not going to complain overall. It's still a very beautiful area, as we see here. Now, one other interesting thing about this area is it has a giant CVS where you can find just about everything. Let's play our favorite game. Come on, S's. Oh yeah, baby. Jackpot. This CVS will be home to anything that you need to buy, booze, food, drink, but souvenirs too. Even face masks are here, designer Las Vegas face masks, along with all kinds of other Las Vegas merch. And it's right between Paris and Bally's. A great location. For some reason, I find myself in this CVS more than some of the other ones on the strip, but they all carry about the same thing. And it's a good place to grab stuff. Back on the strip as the sun goes down. And let's head into It's Sugar. Unfortunately, It's Sugar's parent company just filed for bankruptcy, and apparently this location is over $500,000 behind on its rent just for this particular location. I love that gumball machine outside. It is so cool. Let's walk around. According to Las Vegas Eater, this place has so many unique kinds of candy, all pink Starburst, Elvis Pez dispensers, giant Nerds boxes, Las Vegas Sour Patch Kids, all kinds of Vegas themed stuff here. There are 4 locations in Las Vegas. Hopefully they will stick around through this bankruptcy. What has stuck around since 1973 is Bally's / MGM Grand. Kurt Kerkorian sold the property in 1986 to Bally Manufacturing, who eventually sold it to Hilton, and Hilton spun their casino division off as Caesars Entertainment, and the rest is history. Of course, Caesars Entertainment just bought this year by Eldorado Resorts, who renamed it Caesars Entertainment. So the company is still called Caesars Entertainment, even though some ownership changes have happened over the years. This is the nighttime in the casino. Nighttime is the right time to win some money. The pit was busy, the casino was busy. Nothing that we haven't come to expect in Vegas casinos. Overall, things are picking up. Things are getting a little busier. And this was my first stay at Bally's, and I really enjoyed it. The rooms are comfortable. That massive renovation has helped keep them modern, and they're not huge, but they're very, very nice to stay in. The casino is nice. The only complaint I'd have about this place is the overall layout. It's just very long and skinny, but it's also attached to Paris, meaning that everything with Paris is just a few steps away. And finally, I'll leave you with my view. You can see the fountains on both sides. This overall was a great stay. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.